Welcome to Firewood Fella. Chris and I took a trip over to Sandusky, Michigan. Did a quick little detour out here to come pick up my brand new N&N 6x12.
Incorrect. It's my new trailer.
I don't think.
It's hooked to my truck.
For the time being, because we took your truck.
Well, you know, it's on my truck. I lock it on. Oh, it's nice. Very nice.
Some different features on this trailer compared to Chris's. And we'll go over and talk about them and show you here. But the reason why I went with an N&N trailer here is because it's galvanized. I've seen Chris's firsthand. He's had his for 5 years, and it looks exactly the same as this brand new one does, besides the changes. So it's not going to turn into a trusty rusty in 3 years like all these powder-coated painted ones living in Wisconsin, the salt belt capital of the world here in the Midwest.
So anyway, if you guys are interested, this is the guy to call. He's the man. And you and your brother run the place.
Yep.
You guys haven't been here before. You guys have all kinds of N&N trailers, and you guys go by Thumb Trailers.
Yep, Thumb Trailer. Yep.
And you are the guy that does all the talking to the people and taking care of all the issues and questions.
Yep, and then Darren touches the trailers. I stop at touching the trailers. I'm not real mechanical.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you call here, you're going to get me or Darren, maybe one of the guys that work in the back, but there's no salesman, there's no, well, I talked to this guy because there's no commissions. We just do it ourselves. And if there's problems, we handle the problems ourselves, and we try, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, that's how we like to do it.
And you've been doing this now for a few years, and you have found that the N&Ns are getting copied by some people, and there's a couple other ones out there, but they just don't compare.
No, they're better. Everybody will say their trailer's better, but we spend a lot of time looking at these before we decide to do it.
Right.
And the finish on the N&Ns is nicer. They think about everything. The only things that aren't galvanized are the movable parts, like the brakes and the leaf springs. Right. Even the axle covering is galvanized, and the spare tires. And they've been a good trailer. People who've bought them have been really happy. There's a few other ones. When we first started selling these, there were no other galvanized trailers really in the Midwest.
That's why I came. I went all around looking, because I had first thought about getting aluminum ones. I wanted something that wouldn't rust. After talking to a few people, they said, yeah, they're nice, they're light, you save on your mileage, but they aren't built very strong, and if throwing wood and heavy stuff into them, they tend to bust apart and warp
over
and
time.
crack, and the welds crack. And so I did some research and found out that there's a reason why U-Haul uses galvanized trailers. Because they go all over the United States and they last for decades, and they don't rust.
Yeah.
So you did all the lead work for me. Thanks, appreciate it.
Well, Tony did too. Tony and I both. But I wanted a galvanized trailer, and I found you guys as like, well, we got to talk.
Well, and I've told you guys before, we're out here in the middle of nowhere. If you guys go on the map and look at Sandusky, you're like, yep.
It comes up with Sandusky, Ohio.
Yep. I definitely grew up here. This has been our family business for a long time. Nobody was going to drive here from Wisconsin or from Saginaw for us to get a trailer unless it was one of these. So that's what we've done. And they are a little more expensive than some of the other brands. There's a few companies in America trying to make them. But,
But you've had guys drive from where?
Alaska.
Alaska, yeah.
We got one that's going to New Hampshire next week. Yep. It's common. People will call from Ohio and like, where's the dealer for Ohio? And I'm like, yeah, it's us. And we sell lots in Ohio.
It's only 5 hours away.
Yeah, well, for us up here, we're used to dealing with
But
Ohio.
you sell a lot in Wisconsin, Illinois,
Illinois, Indiana, Michigan.
Minnesota even.
The rust belt, salt belt.
Yep. And,
because once you have a rusty trailer and you try to get it fixed, you can do it, but
you might as well do the whole thing over again at that point.
A couple grand more.
It's about a third.
You're gonna pay more up front. But in 5 years, when you're trying to sell your trailer for a third of the price because it's rusted out, you're still going to have a nice trailer that you're going to get pretty close to your money back, if not all your money back when you sell it, if you do.
And you get any used ones, then you don't get used ones.
No, if we take them in on trade, they're sold in a couple days.
Yeah.
I just tell the people that want to trade them in, if you put it on Facebook, you're going to make all the money that we'd make. And you're going to sell it real quick. And just some people don't want to deal with people.
Right.
I get that, So,
we deal with people every day selling wood.
And so like some of the other ones, they're a little bit cheaper, but Chevy's cheaper than a Cadillac too. You know, and these are the Cadillac. They're the best. It's a sweet Cadillac truck. Yeah. But that's that's just the way it is. And
yeah, and it's something especially for me and for now for you, you're gonna realize what a dump trailer is just unbelievably nice to have during firewood.
On the way here, we were talking about options about what we could possibly do. You know, what I could, because you use your trailer every day.
Almost. Yeah.
I probably will use a couple times a week. You know, it's just a matter of if I want to pursue that aspect of a business or rental, or it might be just friends and family that might get it.
I know a guy that I was talking to him, met him through the channel, and he's bought a dump trailer and only needed it for seasonal work. And a guy wanted to borrow it from him. He said, no, I really don't want to borrow it. He says, well, can I rent it? He says, well, yeah. Well, now he's got like 5 or 6 dump trailers. He's the guy.
Yeah.
And everybody goes to him for dump trailers. He said he makes like $1,000 a month just renting out his trailers. And he said they've paid for themselves many times over.
And we've got three equipment rental companies that just buy from us now.
Oh, nice.
They don't, because they last better. And then same thing, resale.
Oh yeah.
'Cause that's what a lot of the rental guys do. They keep it for 2 years. Guy be like, can I buy it? How much is the new one? It's this much. And he goes, it's way better than the resale on some
because
of the
they're
other
like me
ones.
and you. They don't want to fix stuff.
Right.
They want
Yep.
someone else to do it.
Yep.
They hire
Well,
a guy.
and you rent the trailer, you're going to use it like a rented trailer. You know, it's going to be
Like a
not like
rented-
your own
like a
trailer.
rented
Yeah,
mule.
it's not going to be like your own trailer. That's why people ask, do you guys rent them? Like, not really.
Yeah.
We got enough going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's
So there's like every day, some days in a row, you'll sell trailers every day when they're here.
yeah. This time of the year when we have
And when they
trailers
come
in
in,
stock.
people know that they're here because we've got a list on these people and they're coming in.
Usually stuff is sold before it gets here.
Right.
Right now we're kind of caught up and we have some stuff here. Things are a little slower right now, like a lot of different things, but we're not slow. I wouldn't definitely
Yeah,
wouldn't say we're
I
slow.
called what, probably 2 months ago,
Yeah.
to try and get this trailer, and the one you had my name on didn't even come in, but
Yeah.
this one, different one, came in, and
Better
it's
one. Yeah.
It's worked out.
That's been the one challenge with NNN, and they know I would say this.
Well,
The
if they-
trailers come when they say they're done.
Well,
they don't.
if
they
you
don't
have a
really
really good
keep to a
product, it's
timeline.
not. Yeah, they're gonna sell fast, and
Yeah.
and I can understand that. It's like any quality item, supply and demand is everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only supply it so fast to keep the quality up.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Nice trailers.
Yeah, a lot of different
Which one do you
sizes.
sold the most of? What's like your number one seller?
The 16-foot
So
heavy
the-
duty, like this
so
one.
like this one here, the
Yep. And they don't all have the combo gates on, so this one's got the combo gates, but we sell 16-footers left and right. That's what people out west want.
yeah, because you can fit a skid steer, attachments, tractor, that kind of stuff. Someday, on my Sunday, this is a 16-footer.
Yeah.
Someday, I don't need one right now. It's just kind of a wish thing, because I'm getting my standard 6x12 I use all the time, and surprisingly, you guys offered me that 5x10. I use it just as much as the other one
Yeah.
for deliveries. It's so nice because it's just the right size for getting into garages and driveways and things like that. So if you're doing a delivery type service, whatever your product is, whether it's mulch or dirt or sand, it's nice to have a couple options for size.
Yeah.
Well, suburb, town, out in the country, commercial. You know, I mean, that's the two different kind of guys that come buy stuff. Right. This will fit, you know, or your smaller one. This will fit in most places in the town.
Yeah.
And then you get into places, if you're hauling this with an F or a full 1-ton pickup, you're gonna have trouble fitting in some places.
Yeah, and this is why I bought that. Is that I can haul this with my half-ton truck.
Yep.
It's
That's
10,000 pounds. That's the most I could legally haul.
Yep, that's the other thing. We have the 7,000 or 5,000 pound axles. That's a half-ton pickup. That's what you want. If you're gonna go bigger than that, you probably need a bigger pickup.
Yeah, and everything affects everything.
Yep.
You go one thing better, and then now I can do this and this.
Well,
better.
that's the next thing is that new truck now.
Well, now see, that's the other thing though. You look at the price on trailers. Yeah, and these ones are kind of expensive. It's the cheapest equipment a lot of people own by the time they compare it to their pickup and their tractor.
It's only like
But
70 or 80,000 for a new
thing
right now.
The thing I always think of is when you see a guy by the side of the road, 99% of the time it's a crappy, old, nasty, rotted out, bearings burnt up, flat tire by the side of the road trailer.
Yep.
And I don't want to be that guy because I am not a mechanic.
That's why you spent what $1,800 to fix your trailer, so you weren't that guy.
It was time. It needed tires. The bearings needed. It needed to be done. And that's just wear parts. That's not anything.
I'm surprised you didn't trade it in and get a new one.
Someday that could happen.
Before you spent the money on fixing it.
No, it needed to be done. It needed to be done.
So what's the difference between my trailer and Chris's trailer here? I know they changed the name from the Inno to the Storm.
Yeah, I like to do that every few years. Let's see. Well, step. I don't have a step on this.
But it's integrated
But
with
that's going to
the.
be my trailer, so now I have a step.
It's kind of integrated with the fender, is what they
Yeah, it
said
is.
before.
Well, they had they changed that, and they did put the ramps underneath now. So they slide out like DHD versions. So no more rattling on the sides, which is kind of nice. Other than that, you got standard gate. They did upgrade the battery chargers probably from Christmas. Now you got 2, 5, or 15 amps. You can do it a little quicker if you need to. But other than that, they haven't changed a whole lot. This came with the hydraulic jack instead of the cranker. So you didn't have to switch that over like they do.
Nope.
But, yep. There's a couple differences, but they, for the most part, haven't changed a lot. Put these on. Got these out and set on the fenders now, which you can hook that as easy as a fender if you get the, getting the stuff.
Nope.
But
Yeah, so if you guys need any trailer information or any mechanical problems, call Thumb Trailers.
Darren, paperwork, call Brad.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
That's who you ask for. So this is my trailer, the Storm. Still got the spreader gate, the back stabilizer ramps, then my tail light is behind it, and I got one light. To Chris's trailer, he's still got the spreader gate on there. He's got 2 lights, and his stabilizing rear jack is behind the light instead, and it looks like the base is a little bit smaller compared to mine. And mine's a lot wider. My spare tire mount is very similar, but a little bit different. Mine does not wiggle, where his is a lot wobblier.
I can fix that.
So I got my ramp storage underneath it, and it looks like the framework is very similar. The only thing, they moved the center rail up for the ramp, and they widened the back here a little bit, so it's a double rail there. And looking at Chris's, it's the same one. His is just up or back a little farther, and then there's just as many cross braces as well. So there's nothing really different there. So after 5 years, the shininess has kind of gone away, but he hasn't washed it once yet. And mine's a lot more shiny is all, which that will fade over time. there's the trailer. You're gonna see a lot more of this trailer on my channel going forward. We're gonna do some wood sides on here and some other stuff like that, but it's gonna be a great improvement for delivering firewood. Thanks for watching. Check out Thumb Trailer. Is get a hold of Brad or Darren, firewood fella, logging off.